We have a quorum and we've had just over a 10-minute break. Now we move on to dealing with motions under 37A in relation to FCR bracket 2015-16 number 12. There are 5 37A motions moved by Mr. Leung Kwok Hong. I think we'll have a division, is that right? And that will be 5 minutes ring. Mr. Leung Kwok Hong, would you like to read out your motion? You don't have to if you don't want to, because we can simply read it from the screen. But I see that you have nothing to do, and so I wonder whether you'd like to read it out. Well, in accordance with Rule 37A of the FC procedure, I move that given the fact as stated in FCR bracket 2015-16 number 12. The Lian Tang Heng Yun Y BCP and associated work, that is, construction of boundary control point buildings and associated facilities, would require 3,520 construction workers. In the coming few years, it will only aggravate the manpower shortage in the construction sector, thereby pushing up project cost. The government may make use of this as an excuse to import foreign labor, which will undermine local workers' interest. So this committee requests that the administration to set aside this project and wait for manpower level to rise in the construction center to ensure that there is a sufficient number of workers before they will proceed.
現在開始表決。
Voting begins. Before I announce the result, members, please check your votes. Voting stops. Result displayed. 8 for, 27 against. The question is not carried. Mr. Tam Wai-chung, I would like to make a request under Rule 27 of the FC procedure that the bell will be ring for 1 minute before voting begins. Mr. Tam Wai-chung moves a motion under Rule 47, that is, for the bell to ring only 1 minute in the division bell in the subsequent votes. Does any member wish to speak? If not, I'll put this to a vote. Those in favor, please raise their hands. Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of members present. So the division bell will be rung for 1 minute in subsequent voting. Number 2 under 37A, Mr. Leung Kwok-hong. Yes. Well, I move that given the fact that the administration indicated in paper number FCR bracket 2015-16 number 12, that is the Liantang Hengyun Wai BCP construction boundary BCP construction of BCP bank buildings and associated facilities. And in the project cost, it will cost about $3.2 billion. And based on previous experience, most of these projects will have a cost overrun. So we ask the administration to choose a contractor that has never experienced any cost overrun in the project. They are responsible before they are allowed to take forward this project, so that the project will not be delayed and overrun. Mr. Leung Kwok-hong, next time, please try to make your motion less lengthy. But I must say that you are quite articulated.
就開始表決。
Voting begins.
結果前
I announce the results. Please verify your vote. Voting stops. I'll now review the results. We have 10 in favor, 24 against. The motion is not carried. Mr. Leung Kwok-hong, pursuant to Section 37A of the FC procedure, I move that given that the government in paper 2016-12 has indicated that the Lantang Hengyun Wai BCF facility would require 3,520 construction workers. Given the severe shortage of construction workers, the public is worried that the contractor may take this opportunity to import labor for this project. The committee should urge the administration to ensure that the contractors responsible for the Lantang Hengyun Wai BCF related contract should only hire local construction workers to ensure that public funds will be used to enhance the employment opportunities for local construction workers. Voting begins. Before I announce the result, please check the vote. Your vote. Voting is now closed. I now review the results. 11 in favor, 25 against. I declare that the motion is not carried. Leung Kwok-hong, pursuant to Section 37A of the FC procedure, I move that given that the government in paper FCR 2015-2016-12 indicated that the Lantang Hengyun Wai BCF project would generate about 17,000 tons of inert construction waste, and that such construction waste will be taken to the landfills. And this would further shorten the service life of the landfills. The committee should urge the administration to ensure that the contractor which is entrusted with the Lantang Hengyun Wai BCF contract should stipulate in the contract that any such inert construction materials generated will not be taken to the landfills. in order to further shorten the service life of the landfills. Voting begins. Voting is now closed. I'll disclose the result. We have 9 in favor, 25 against. I declare that the motion is not carried. Leung Kok Hong. Pursuant to Section 37(8) of the FC procedure, I move that given paper FCR 2016-15-2016-12, the government has indicated that the Lintang BCF will handle about 17,850 vehicles, many of which are heavy vehicles. The government also indicated that after commission of the BCF, it will create slight congestion along the roads in North District. The committee should urge the government to reduce the scale of the project and that the number of vehicles using the Lintang BCF should be capped at below 8,000 vehicles to ensure that there will not be too many heavy vehicles moving into Hong Kong, further aggravating the traffic congestion in the North District. Voting begins. Before I announce the result, please check your vote. Voting is now closed. I'll now review the results. 9 in favor, 24 against. I declare that the motion is not carried. I now FCR 15-15-12 is now put to the vote, and the division bell will now ring for 1 minute. Voting begins. Before I announce the result, please check your votes. I now review the result. 24 in favor, 6 against. I declare that the paper is approved. I'd like to remind members that the Finance Committee shall reconvene on the 12th of June. Yes? Sorry, Mr. Albertson, I've already made my announcement. I'm sorry, I couldn't see so clearly. I wish members, a happy weekend.